Hello children. So let us go to the next lesson. Lesson number 3, the north wind. Okay. Now open your textbooks. Come on to page number 26. You have got an activity over there which would be guided to you later. Okay. Now let us come to page number 27. Right. Are you all there? Okay children, I would be reading the lesson. Just concentrate and look into your textbooks. So the lesson what are we going to do is the north wind. So the name of the wind is north wind. One day the north wind saw a boy carrying a bag of flour. So what did the north wind see? He saw a boy who was carrying a bag of flour. What is flour? Any idea children? Flour is nothing but it's the powdered form of grain. That is, in Telugu we call it as pindi. Wheat flour or rice flour. Okay, godum pindi or biya pindi. Your mummy will know all this. You can ask her. Okay, now let us go into the lesson. Just as the boy turned into his street, the north wind blew the bag out of his hand and swept it right away. So what happened children? The boy was walking into his street. So when the boy was coming down to his street, the north wind blew very fast. It came in a huge speed. And what did it do? It took away the bag which the boy was holding. The bag of flour was taken away by the wind. That north wind, cried the boy in anger. So the boy got very angry. Why did he get angry, children? Because the north wind took away his bag. So he got very angry and he shouted and said, "That north wind!" He followed the north wind right to his house. So what did he do? He went along with the north wind to his house. "You took away the only bag of flour we had," he told the north wind. So what did he say? He said, "You took away only bag which we were having." So the boy was very sad. So he said, maybe they are very poor. That is the reason he was having only one bag of flour. Yes, to make chapatis or rotis and then eat. So that when he took away that bag. So here we means what? His family. So his family will be maybe consisting of his father, his mother and he himself. "What will my mother cook for our supper? I'm so hungry." So, see children, here again we have a blue color word called supper. Just look into the meaning. Supper is evening meal. So, what did he tell to the north wind? "You took away our bag and what will my mother prepare for tonight food? Tonight dinner, today night, what will my mother cook?" So that dinner word, we have another word for dinner that is called supper. He said, "I'm so hungry and my mother can't prepare anything without this flour." The north wind felt rather ashamed and tried to make up for the mischief he had done. So north wind, he thought for some time, "Arey, I did a mistake." So what he did, he felt ashamed. Ashamed means feeling very shy. See again we have a meaning for it. Here, quite sorry for his actions. So in this context, what is the meaning of rather ashamed? It is nothing but feeling sorry for his actions. What was the action here children? Yes, taking away the flour bag by the north wind. "Here, take this tablecloth," he said. So, who said this children? The north wind. So what did he tell? Here, take this tablecloth. So he gave a tablecloth to the boy. And what did he say? If you spread it on the table, you shall have everything you wish to eat. So, what did the north wind say? If you put this tablecloth on your table and whatever food you wanted to eat, you wish to eat, it will come onto your table. So, won't it be a magic tablecloth, children? Yes, you are right. All right, said the boy and took the tablecloth and started for home. So what did he do? He took the tablecloth and he thanked the north wind and started to go to his home. However, he had run very far chasing the north wind. It soon got dark. So what happened? To catch the north wind, the boy ran for a long distance. He kept on running, so it was very far. From his street, the north wind's home was very far. So the boy took the cloth and started to come back home. But as it was very long distance, it became dark. I will stay the night at an inn, he thought. So what did the boy think? Okay, now I can't travel. It is very, very dark. I'll stay at an inn. Now see here, children. Again, inn is being given in blue. Can we look at the meaning of it? Yes, small hotel for travelers. Yes, in the first lesson also we have heard this word inn. I also told you, yes, inn is a hotel. So, what did the boy think? Let me stay in a hotel tonight. I'll not walk now. I'm very tired. So, let me stay in a hotel. I'll stay the night at an inn, he thought. Beans, bread and meat, ordered the boy as he spread out his tablecloth in his room at the inn. So what did he do? He went inside the inn. On the table, he spread his tablecloth. And what did the north wind say? Whatever you wish, the food will come on the table without cooking. It's a magic tablecloth. So what are all the food items the boy wanted to eat? Beans, bread and meat. So he thought, okay, I want to eat these three, and he spread the cloth. The food appeared magically on the tablecloth. The boy tucked in and then went to bed. Okay, so again we have the word tucked in. So let us see here. Tucked in means ate heartily. So what happened? Whatever food the boy wanted to think, right? So bread, meat and beans, all the three items, it came onto his table. It was out of magic. So the boy happily, heartily means very, very happy, feeling very happy. The boy happily ate his food and went to sleep. The sly innkeeper had watched all this through the keyhole. So what was happening behind, children? The word sly. See the word S-L-Y, sly. Sly means cunning. Yes, you have word, cunning word also has come in the first lesson, children. Cunning is very bad nature. So there was a innkeeper. Innkeeper is a person who looks after the hotel. So he was seeing it through the keyhole. Keyhole means we have a lock, we have a latch. Yes, through that we have a hole. So through the hole, the innkeeper was watching what the boy was doing inside. Late at night, he quietly stole the tablecloth while the boy slept soundly. So what did this innkeeper do, children? Yes, so quietly after the boy slept very soundly. Again we have a blue word, slept soundly means sleep, deep sleep. Sleep deeply means the boy was very tired, so he had a very good sleep. So as the boy was sleeping, slowly the innkeeper, he came inside and stole. He took away the tablecloth. The next morning, the boy was hungry again. So it was morning, the boy woke up. Again, when a morning we feel, all of us feel hungry, right? So this boy was also feeling hungry. So then, but there was no tablecloth and so no breakfast. So what happened? The boy searched for the tablecloth, but he couldn't find it. And there was no money also for the boy to have his breakfast. So there was no tablecloth and there was no breakfast for the boy. Next, the boy went right back to the north wind and complained. So what did the boy do? He went back to the north wind's house to complain. He got angry. You are a cheat, north wind. You have taken back your tablecloth. So the boy doesn't know that the innkeeper was the thief. Yes? So what did the boy think? Arey, north wind gave me. Again he took away. So he went and complained to the north wind that you are a cheat. You are a cheating person. I don't trust you. You have taken away your tablecloth. No, said the north wind. That is not the way I work, but I will give you a ram this time. So, what did the north wind say? He said, no, I am not such a person. If I give somebody, I will not take. Okay, fine. Gone is gone. Now I will give you one more item. That is a ram. Ram means it is a male sheep. You all know sheep, no? Yes, so in the sheep, the male sheep is called as a ram. Okay, children? He said, each time you rub his wool, he will drop a piece of gold from his mouth. Look after him well. So, what did North Wind say, children? He said, how to use the ram? He said, you rub his wool. Yes, sheep will have wool on the body, no? Yes. So, you rub his wool. He will drop a piece of gold from his mouth. So, from his mouth, you will get one piece of gold. You look after him well. Take care of him nicely. So, first what did the north wind give? Yes, tablecloth. Second gift, what was the second gift which north wind gave to boy, children? Ram. Very good. By now the boy ran back and found the ram at the door of the stable. So he went to the stable. Stable is a place where animals are kept. Okay, so there he found the ram behind the inn. He caught the ram by the rope around its neck and led it slowly up the stairs of the inn to his room. So what did the boy do? He went, he took the ram and he went to the inn again. He went to the hotel again. There he tied the rope around his neck and took him into his room. By now the boy was hungry because it was night again. Yes, the north wind's house was very far. So by the time again he walked back home, it was night. So he went into the inn, he tied the ram with the neck into his room and he was feeling hungry now. So he patted the ram on its back. So what did the boy do? Patted. Patting means slowly touching at the back. Yes. Now, when you do good work, yes, your mummy says, come on, do this work very fast. I'll give you a nice toffee. So what you do? You finish off, you write very fast. Then your mother say, yeah, Rohit, very good, keep it up. Yes, so that small tap of your back is called pat. So the boy, what did he do? He patted the ram at the back. The ram lowered its head and a piece of gold dropped from its mouth. So what happened, children? When the boy patted the ram at the back, the ram bent its neck. It has put the neck down. So when the neck was bent down, from the mouth, a piece of gold was out. So a piece of gold came out from the ram's mouth. Good old north wind, said the boy. He paid the innkeeper with the piece of gold for his stay and supper. So what did the boy do? He had again a very good supper, very good dinner. Okay, for staying as well as for having supper, he gave the gold coin to the innkeeper. He slept soundly that night with the ram for his pillow. So he kept the ram near his pillow and he slept happily. When the boy woke up in the morning, his head was upon the floor and the ram was gone. So what happened, children? Night he slept, he was very tired again. So he had a very good supper, he ate very nicely, he slept happily. So somebody came again in the night, they took away the ram. Where was his head? His head was on the floor, but it was not on the ram. He blamed the north wind again. You have taken back your ram. So again he got angry. He said, you again, north wind, again you took away your ram now. The north wind said nothing. He put a queer looking stick into a bag and gave it to the boy. So what did the north wind do now? North wind did not shout anything. He did not reply anything. Now here see, he put a queer looking. So it is in blue letter. Can we check the meaning? Yes, queer looking, unusual, strange. Okay, it was a very strange stick. Very not usual. It was not like a normal stick which we have. It was very different. So that stick he put it in the bag and he gave the bag to the boy. Okay, the three items which north wind gave to the boy, children, let us read once again. Yes, the first one was tablecloth. Second one was ram. Now the third one was an unusual stick in the bag. He told him to go back and lock his door tightly at night. So what did north wind say? Okay, bhai, now you take this bag, you go to the inn. Okay, go to the hotel. Now after going there, after you finish your full food and all, you close the door tightly. Don't open it. Okay, night time you close it and you sleep. That night the boy was woken up by screams. What is scream, children? Shouting. Okay, when do you shout? If teacher is not there in the class, you all will get full energy and you will shout. Yes. So that shouting is called as screaming. Okay. Here what happened? The boy suddenly he woke up in the night. Why did he wake up? He saw somebody shouting. He heard somebody screaming. He opened his eyes to see the innkeeper running about in his room. So what did he find, children? When he opened his eyes, he saw the innkeeper. Yes, the innkeeper was there, no? He was looking through the keyhole. He was watching what is happening inside. Yes, so he saw the innkeeper who was running inside his room, being chased and beaten by the stick. So why the innkeeper was shouting? Why he was screaming? Because it was a magic stick, and that magic stick was beating the innkeeper. Help, help, the innkeeper cried. Okay, the boy quickly realized that the innkeeper had stolen his gifts. Yes, so now the boy knew the truth, no? He thought it was the north wind who took away all his gifts. But no, who was it? Yes, it was the innkeeper. So the innkeeper, he stole away all the gifts of the small boy. Give me back my ram, said the boy. Give it is hidden in the barn, said get it is hidden in the barn, said the innkeeper. So the boy got angry, he said, come on, give me back my ram. So the innkeeper said, alright, it is there in the barn. So let us see the meaning of barn. It's an outdoor shed. Okay, barn is an outdoor shed. A shed is a small structure which is used to keep the animals. So your ram is in the shed. Go and take it. Give me back my tablecloth, said the boy. Take it. It is in the kitchen, screamed the innkeeper. So the boy was shouting and asking, you give me my tablecloth also. Then the innkeeper said, okay, take it, it is in the kitchen. The boy went out and found his ram in the barn and the tablecloth in the kitchen. He came back to the room. So the boy went, he took away all the 2 gifts which the north wind gave. Stop, stick, stop now, he said. The stick stopped and jumped into the bag. So what happened? It was a magic stick, right? So the boy said, stop stick, stop now. So the stick stopped beating and it went into the bag. But children, if we have a stick and say, come on, you go and beat, will it go? No. Why? Because we don't have any magic sticks. So only north wind has the magic stick. That stick was given to the little boy. The boy picked up the bag and the tablecloth. So what did the boy do? He took the tablecloth, he took the bag as well as the ram. Then, leading the ram by a rope, he went back home. His mother was very glad to see him and they lived happily ever after. So, what did the boy do? He took all the gifts and went back to his home. After seeing all the gifts, his mother was very glad. Glad means surprise. She was very happy to see all the gifts which her son brought and they lived very happily. So, can we have a small model in this story, children? Can you guess? Yes, I'll tell you. The first thing is we should never steal anything. Okay? Dongatanam cheyakoddu. Don't steal. Whatever you have to have it. You have to use it. But don't take somebody else's things. So if you steal something, God will punish. Okay? So never ever steal anything. And also you have to be very happy with what we have. Understood, children? Story wonderful? You all liked it? Chalo. Okay. Thank you.